So this week, obviously, the main topic of conversation was Jesus and how he was a servant leader. One thing that I really haven't been able to get off my mind, as well as what I have been telling people about, just like in my community group, I even shared it on the panel this weekend at Patriot Preview, is how the words servant leadership are nowhere in the Bible. That is something we have came up with, and what our speaker kind of talked about 2 weeks ago. That's something that like we came up with, but we don't truly understand the concept of servant leadership, because Jesus was the ultimate servant leader, and like we can try our best to be like Jesus, but we will never fully be like him. And so in that sense, what this week has like truly helped me understand is how he was a servant leader, why he was a servant leader, and even in the AI of like him asking me like, what does integrity and faith look like in my workspace and what I want it to look like day in and day out. And kind of just one thing that like kind of dawned on me, this might sound dumb, but just like kind of being more of a servant leader for Jesus, just being more obedient for the word, and just being a servant leader, being the hands and feet of Christ. That to me is like the ultimate servant leader, being the servant leader for the servant leader. And it's like kind of what I took away from that is letting my yes be yes and my no be no. That was also kind of what the AI and I talked about. And I feel like that will help prepare me for the corporate world, whether it be for something as small as happy hour, like going but not like partaking to the extent of it being a sinful nature, and just how I talk to clients on the phone, and how I talk to my coworkers, and how I handle confrontation or conflicts within the workspace, whatever it may be, and just truly being a salt and light to everybody that I come across. But as far as being a servant leader in the now, what I could do better as is just being a servant leader to my family. Kind of just, again, being just like pure sugar to them, and just being as sweet as possible, and sharing the light and sharing the gospel with them, for they're not saved. But just being a servant leader in those aspects. It's not always an action that needs to take place to be a servant leader. It's putting yourself before others, even if you know it's going to be a hard conversation, even if you know that you're going to make yourself uncomfortable. It's being comfortable with the uncomfortable is what being a true servant leader is all about. And so that's what really helped me this week.